Welcome in, my Pisces. All right, guys, for those of you who are new here, my name is Destiny, and you are watching Perfect Love and Perfect Trust. So we have our end of the year Pisces horoscope here. We're going to go over some stuff that you might have been dealing with in the beginning of the year, as well as what to look out for here in the end of the year, as well as what to look forward to going into 2025. So there's some dark things you've been experiencing with your mental health in the beginning of this year that is going to have a really bright light shown upon it. Like, it's going to be highlighted. The universe, spirit, your higher self, your angels, they're all going to make you force yourself to deal with these things, whether you want to or not. So yeah, let's get into it. For those of you who are new here, I am an intuitive reader and I give spiritual advice on this channel as well as other platforms. So check out my description box of my channel, hit that subscribe button, and like and share this video. Thank you very much. And for those of you who are returning viewers, it's good to see you again. I hope you're doing really good today. And I have something special for you guys, and we'll get into that at the end of the video. So I'd like to say thank you for all your Cash App donations, all your likes, shares, comments, and suggestions. Sorry. All right, so Pisces, those of you who follow the Vedic astrology, that is going to be from the dates of March 13th to April 12th. And those who follow the Western astrology, that is going to be February 19th through March 20th. So if any of you are wondering, some of you don't know this, most Pisces do know their element, but you are a water sign. I'm doing a whole video on elements, as well as Mars retrograde for the end of the year. It's going to be something we all have to deal with, so it's not just you. So don't get nervous, don't get too scared, because this is something we are all going to have to deal with, and we all have to show compassion and understanding for other people, because like I said, we're all dealing with this. It's not just us. We're all going to be very agitated, and we're going to have tension in between our relationships, whether it is love, family, friendships, or even coworkers. So we have to be very aware of that at this point. My AC just kicked on. I hope that's not annoying for you guys. All right, so hopefully that helps a little bit. I turned it down. All right, so health, self, and your mental health. I'm just gonna turn it off. I don't want to annoy you guys with your videos. Like, it's not too hot yet. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this video, and then I'll cool off my house. All right, so health, self, and mental health. Like I said, you have this dark tunnel that you've been traveling down. It seems like for about a year, and you're gonna be forced to come out of this tunnel at the end of the year. You've done some like isolating. I'm seeing like a slow season. There's been a lot of changes with your body, your mind, and your mental health, and your beliefs on things. Like, maybe your obligations to other people and their obligations to you is kind of clouded right now. It's kind of like you're not really sure. You're confused about a lot of stuff. I'm seeing expressing your thoughts effectively. You might be learning how to do this year. And then we have a whole situation around that dark tunnel. You guys have to remember, this is temporary, and this is a learning process, and you ultimately have to go through this in order to get to the other side. So with your career and your finance, I'm seeing a lot of shared resources. You might be taking care of somebody else, or they might be taking care of you. At this point, your job might have taken a turn and you're not making money very well, but your significant other or family member or friend is, and they're helping you out. Could be the other way around. Your friend, your family member, or your spouse could have lost their job, and they're basically living off you, and you're helping them. There's also a sense of understanding the importance of being independent and taking care of yourself. You might be helping others see that, or you might just be seeing that for the first time, or just like deeply right now. Some of you might just be starting out in life. You know, you might be very young adults. And then, all right, so in your career, I'm seeing endings and beginnings. So you might end up quitting a job and starting a new job, or there might be endings of like chapters with this job to a new one. I am also feeling a lot of like helping other people in some kind of way. So you definitely are helping other people, even if you're in a position that you're lost your job and they're helping you. Ultimately, you're going to be helping them back in a way of maybe like learning something about their self, or maybe the lesson that you're getting from them isn't just financial. Maybe you're learning something from this person. Take it how it resonates. Like I said in all my other videos, like these videos are going to resonate with 100,000 different people. It's not just going to be you. So there's going to be signs in these videos, in every one of these, in any tarot video, anything like this, there's going to be signs in there. There's going to be things that are specifically for you, and there's going to be things that are nothing to do with you that are specifically for other people. That's what mediums, that's what psychics, that's what we do. We're just the messenger. We're just the middleman, and all of your spirit guides and angels are coming to us, telling us all these messages, and then we pop up on your feed because we were meant to. You will feel drawn to a video if you're supposed to watch it. You're going to feel drawn to it, and you're going to find things that resonate and things that don't, and that's good. That's how it's supposed to be, because I can't do personal readings unless you guys book a session with me. So if that's something that you're interested in, go on over to my email and start typing me an email, guys, and we'll get you booked into my sessions. All right. A lot of debt, taxes, inheritance. Somebody could be getting an inheritance. This could be you, somebody that you live with, but it's going to directly affect you. This could be for some people, not for others. Somebody could get a good tax return, or had gotten a good tax return, or maybe they didn't, and it negatively or positively affected you. Like I said, it could be any relationship capacity. It doesn't have to be romantic. And there's also living end of the year home and living situation upgrades. Oh shit, that's cool. Good. I did all of the zodiac signs, so I did forget what I wrote down for each one because I'd been researching this for a couple of weeks. But anyway, I did remember putting that down, but I forgot about it, and that's really good for you because like at the end of the year, it seems like you're going to be moving into a better house or living situation. This might be that you're not moving into a better living situation. This could be that your rent got cheaper, or you got amenities at your house that you didn't before, such as like internet, you remodeled. It could be like you just feel like your house is more like a home. I mean, home and living situation. Your job could get better. I mean, this is in career and finance, so this very well could have to do with money. You could get a really good job offer, and that in turn would help your living situation. Or you could end up getting in a relationship with somebody who has a really nice house and you move in together, or you combined your finances, I'm seeing shared resources, and get a really nice house together, or rent a nice house together. You could be buying a new home at the end of the year. There could be multiple different ways this plays out for you, but there's an upgrade. You have an upgrade coming to your home, whatever that means for you. So that is a very good thing. I'm so glad to be able to give good things, because with this Mars retrograde, it's been very hectic on all of us, and a lot of us have taken hits with our self-esteem, our career, and our relationships. And you might not know it because it doesn't seem like you do with the mental state that you're in, but you might not realize you are actually one of the lucky ones out of all of these zodiac right now because of your living situation. A lot of people right now are dealing with some really hard things. So yeah. All right, so let's move into family, groups, love, relationships, and coworkers. So there's opportunities for communication with family and others. There's going to be good communication, siblings, neighbors, positive parent relationships, positive children relationships. So your family should be really good. And you're lucky on that aspect because that's not something that any of us, I think, had this year. Your family situation with your parents and your children and your siblings, neighbors, things like that are going to be good. You're going to have good communication. It does seem like you're learning how to communicate with different people in your life in different ways because you're communicating in their own language with them, if you know what I mean. It's kind of like each person you have learned to communicate differently with these people in order to reach a mutual understanding of whatever you're talking about. So that is very good, because you've learned how to communicate better with the people that you're ultimately actually going to be in good standing with this year. So that's even better. But with your relationships, like on your love side of the fence, I am seeing, and then I'll get into the tarot here in a minute. I am seeing a lot of people that you don't get along with, including yourself. It is something I'm getting. So take it where it resonates. Including yourself. You might have some self-hatred or something that you just won't, like you think you're a bad person or something, and you're not. And Spirit is going to make you see that at the end of this year. Like, there's going to be a light shine down into that tunnel. Like, the whole tunnel is going to be illuminated, and you cannot hide in there anymore. So you need to remember that, guys. You can't be hiding in your little tunnel trying to slow down this progression. There's no more slowing down this progression, because it's not ultimately up to you anymore. The universe had given you this opportunity. You shied away from it, and you're like, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that. And the universe is like, we don't care. You're going to deal with that. So instead of you being given the opportunity to do this on your own, now you're being forced to do this. And this is going to be ultimately a good thing for you, but it's going to make you very uncomfortable, and you're not going to be in your comfort zone. You're going to be ripped completely out of it very quickly. So just be prepared for that. So your transformation with your relationships, like love relationships, are going to be back and forth. I'm seeing a lot of like ups and downs with that. You're having an issue with balancing like money and love, is what I'm getting. And we'll get into that more with the tarot here in a minute. All right, so the end of the year, Mars retrograde. It's everybody is dealing with it. Once again, it's not just you. So if you get upset with somebody and you say, oh, I think you're being a big, or whatever, you're likely to never talk to this person again, or somebody getting hurt, going to the hospital. It could be violent. It could turn into some really bad situations, because you're not the only one who's feeling those feelings. Every person around you is also feeling this Mars retrograde with this agitation and tension surrounding anything that's negative, anything. So it's not just you that's going to be, oh, you're a big B. This one's going to, oh, you're a big D. Like, and it's just going to clash. Like, nobody's going to resolve anything. So it's ultimately a waste of everyone's time, and you and everybody else is better off moving away from a situation that they cannot find a resolution on, or a mutual compromise. If you can't compromise, and you see that the person you're talking to is not going to compromise, it's better left unsaid. I promise you. Don't end up in jail, don't end up in the hospital, and don't end up putting somebody in either one of those places because you didn't watch your mouth. So caution. You need to exercise caution. And it says, do not be impulsive and make conservative actions. Okay, so the end of the year, I'm getting, as I'm an intuitive reader, I'm getting, you need to be careful. There is a risk of car accidents, physical injury, violence, things being taken out of control. And like, if you lose control, all control is lost of the situation. And Spirit is going to let the cards and the leaves fall where they may. So the last branch is falling. Stay out of the way. You don't need to be getting in anybody else's karma. It's not for you. And if you decide to take it into your hands, you will be getting double karma, because that is not your place. And when you try to act as though you are Spirit, or you have the divine interference to do those things that the divine does, then you will be put back in your place by the divine, and it will be just as bad as the karma that you think somebody else needs to receive, because that is not your place. You are here to evolve your soul, not if you were meant to help others evolve their soul and teach them lessons, you would not be here. You would be their spirit guide or their guardian angel. You would be on the other side. You would not be here. There's things you need to learn. And one of them might be to worry about you. I'm seeing a lot of learning to love yourself. Nobody else defines your self-worth but you. All right, now what do we have? There might be a lot of changes with your sexuality, hobbies, and interest activities. So you might end up picking up a new exercise routine, a new diet this year. You might decide that you're not straight or you're not bi anymore, or you are straight or you are bi, or vice versa, anything along those lines. You might actually decide that you are not as sexually active as you used to be, or you're more sexually active than you used to be. It could be any of the above, but there's changes regarding that, changes regarding things you do for fun. I am seeing irritation around like health and romantic and children. So some of you might be dealing with some issues in your child's life or regarding your child somehow or the other. Not that your relationship will be changed, because it seems like y'all are going to be getting along very well. So that's not it. It's going to be like a situation that's challenging that your child's going through. Your child might end up needing, some help at this time for something. So keep an eye on that. Your kids need you. For those of you that are parents, get out of this dark hole, because there are other kids, they're human beings, little babies looking at you, and you are their role model. So remember that. That actually might be the light that shined down on you right now. It might be your kids. For those of you who are watching this, I'm recording this in August. So this is the end of the year forecast for you guys. So these are things you're going to be dealing with pretty much when you decide to click on this video, if not very soon after. All right, what else do we have? Yeah, exercise caution, because small things can become large issues that you think you're ready to deal with, but you're not. I promise you, you are not. All right, that's all my research. Let's get into what I pulled. So every single one of these horoscopes, I pull a tarot. Well, 2 jumped out for you, and then I go with the bottom of the deck as well. So you have 3 cards here. And this is going to signify what you've been going through this year. It's pretty much going to be an overall view of the year and some guidance on what to do about this. So we have the King of Pentacles and the Lovers that came out. All right, for those of you who are new to tarot. Oh, sorry, I don't know. I hope they don't get upset showing their bow ties. Anyways, guys. All right, so basically, Spirit is here watching over your love, interest, and your relationships. So there's something here that you have to remember. Everything happens for a reason, no matter what it is. I am seeing some earth energy, some fire energy, some air energy. Somebody might be dealing with a Leo, an Aries, or a Taurus. This is for some of you, not all of you. Now, with the King of Pentacles here, you're having a very hard time between the differing, balancing love and money. I'm seeing a lot of, maybe you think that you would be better off financially if you didn't have this partner. Maybe you're being drained of your money from a partner. Maybe you're only with someone because of their money. But what I'm seeing here is that you have to balance love and money. You have to balance it. You can't expect your whole relationship to be based off just love or just money. You have to balance it. I mean, for those of you who are in relationships, this is just going to be for some of you. For those of you who are in relationships with your significant other that having a hard time getting a job or having a hard time working, you need to be the positive force in their life to persuade them to get a job, help them get to the job. Maybe if y'all don't have a vehicle, walk them to the job. It depends, you don't want certain people walking around alone, but give them inspiration and be you can do this type thing. You know what I mean? Be a positive force in their life so that they can help you pay for stuff. And you're not the only one. Don't sit in your, because I know this is how Pisces do sometimes. They get upset and they sit in their ways, and there needs to be a compromise. You can't just get upset and and expect things to be like work out. Like, no, you have to put forth some effort for it to work out. And you can't just say things to people in like the whole communicating with people. You have to learn how to communicate with people in order to get a goal, right? So if you say something, like, you can say, hey, I'm tired of taking care of everything on my own, get a job, or call somebody lazy. I mean, you can do all those things, but is it going to get anywhere? No, because you're upsetting this person to the point that they probably feel like they should probably just leave altogether. You know, like, I can do bad all on my own type situation. When you come at somebody in a different way, hey, this is really hard on me right now. I really need your help. What can I do to help you help us? Because, like, I love you. I want to be with you, but this is really hard on me right now, and I can't do it anymore. Like, something has to change, or I'm going to end up, you know, moving to a really cheap apartment, and we're gonna go downhill from here. Like, I need your help. You know, there's different ways to come at people type stuff, you know what I mean? And then at the end of the deck, we had Queen of Wands. This is where the Leo and the Aries energy is coming in, maybe Sagittarius. Definitely some fire energy here. I'm feeling with this card that you have this intuition telling you how to proceed into this situation. You have the knowledge that you need to balance your love and your money, or your love and your money, y'all's, you know, y'all's together. But I'm seeing that you guys really, you both have an intuition about what you need to do in the situation. And for some of you, I'm getting a third party. So if there is some third party situations, you got to remember that if you're dealing with somebody who has high intuition, they already know this, and there's not going to be anything you can do about it. The best thing is to be honest, and in turn expect the same. You know, don't let somebody lie to you. Your intuition is what you need to follow in this situation, and there is a way for you to have both money and love. So that is your guidance on this horoscope here. If these all upload today, then I will end up doing some actual readings. Finally getting back to my readings. I've been missing actually just doing tarot. But yeah, all right, guys. So I hope you have a great day. Thank you for stopping by, and tune in for my next video.